Hello everybody and welcome to the GTR24H Sprint Series highlights here from Misano. As you can see on the pole, it was Pierluca Amato and Alessio Puschedu, the two Musto GD Esports Mercedes, locking out the front row with Marco Pajic and John Monroe in behind. You can see already though Pajic straight down the middle of both the Mercedes into turn number 1. Amato was able to hold on for the lead of the race though through turn 2 as well. Puschedu gave it a good go at regaining second place, but he couldn't quite on the first lap. He would have to wait for a little bit later on. It was actually a very clean start as well, down in the order. This was the kind of thing that was going on as well. Chris Vickers dropping down the order at an alarming rate actually. Started lap number 2 in 7th place. He was already down to 9th by this point and being crawled all over by Philip Mapsik now after his teammate Alessandro Biazizo had got through. The Lamborghini was making its debut here in the Sprint Series and really showing it's a new car, I'm afraid. Puschedu was able to get alongside and down to the outside, switching back to the inside for turn 10. A very clever move on Pajic, who was just pushed wide enough to allow the Mercedes through into 3rd position. Meanwhile, further down the order, Philip Mapsik was trying to make some progress. His teammate Alessandro Biazizo was fending off Chris Vickers quite vigorously actually. And in the end, Mapsik was able to take both of them into 8th place. Vickers followed him through once again, a bit more contact into turn 4. Vickers was able to keep in 9th place with the cars either side of him just switched around, and you can see Biazizo was falling through the field already, as was his teammate actually, as you're about to see, with the Rookie Monsters car driven by Vickers, the number 73, getting down the inside into turn 8. And this ended up being a pretty pedestrian manoeuvre, I have to say. Mapsik gave him the corner on the inside and couldn't really do anything once the Aston Martin was wedged on the inside of him there. As now, down into the bottom of the circuit, the very end of the lap again, Michael Ghiuso trying to fend off Biazizo once again. It was close between the two of them, but it looked like the Lexus just about got up the inside into the final turn, but not quite. Didn't get that position on that lap. As back in the background, John Clements was making his way through the field. Unfortunately, he made quite a lot of contact there with Carl Likegaard, who ended up falling to 12th, but no real damage was done in that small incident. Clements wasn't waiting around though, getting straight down the inside of Gilso only seconds later, then round the outside through the penultimate corner. After a drive-through penalty earlier on in the race, he was making some great progress through the field, so he just hit the 20-minute mark of the race. This is almost a carbon copy manoeuvre actually, down here into the hairpin once again. Biazizo gave him the corner, gave him the space, and Clements took 9th place only a couple of laps later, so making real good progress as his teammate Matt Beavis, and once he got into that car in the 37, took over from John Clements, and see what he can do down here into turn 9 and 10 on the Aston Martin. He sticks behind Hinsai just for now. You can see the Aston Martin just drifting wide through the middle of the corner, allowing the Porsche through. They'll run side by side for a little bit down the straight, but Matt Beavis would get that position into 5th place in the end. Trevor Jackson got into the leading number 98 Musto GD Esports Mercedes, lapping Dan Kell here, but he was being chased down by Kell's teammate Ross McGregor. But in the end, Jackson disconnected and it left this phenomenal battle for the race lead. Atoki tried to get down the inside at turn 2 there, realised there wasn't enough space, tipped the Bentley into a half spin and ended up pushing McGregor back round the right way again. And they continued on in their correct positions. You can see the timer at the top of your screen about to run out. The final lap of this race, and it was coming down to the wire. Ross McGregor and Simply Race haven't won a race all season. Neither have Leon Atoki and the 58. Euronics have won with the 57, but never with this car, and Atoki was determined to put that right. And see the corner there, just absolutely nailing everything is the German. Now seeing if he can get it down the inside. McGregor just leaves the door open ever so slightly, and Atoki tries to get his car down the inside. A bit of a bump, and he gets down the inside eventually. Due to that contact, they rub ever so slightly on the exit, but that Bentley is just overpowering on the straight. As you can see, he just chases across towards the Lamborghini and gets through even before the sweepers at 11, 12, 13 and 14. And you can see there's a lap car even in the way here, disrupting the battle ever so slightly, but it's all very close. Once again, Alexis just gets out of the way. Tocchi can't seem to find a way through, trying to get a good exit off the hairpin, but can't really, through the penultimate corner. And Ross McGregor, with a great defensive drive in the end, takes a historic win for Simply Race despite a phenomenal charge from Leonard Tocchi and Euronics right at the end of the race.